Hi everyone, and welcome to part 10 of our two-story house tutorial. So now that we have what looks like a nice house, and again, you can go add extra touches to it and other things that you would want for your house. What we're going to do is we are going to add the actual property. Because this green section and blue section that looks like ground and sky actually isn't ground and sky at all. If I rotate my camera up, you'll notice our house is floating. What we're going to do is we're going to draw a big rectangle for the property of our home. So let's zoom out a little bit, put our house kind of off to that side. We're going to make the property be the house and kind of to the right of the house. Select your rectangle tool, and I'm going to go pretty far back here on the green line, on that green axis. I'm going to click and drag out a really big rectangle, however big you want the property to be. And now our house is actually sitting on some land. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a driveway. Let's select the rectangle tool again. Let's say we want the driveway to be fairly close to the house but a little bit of space. Let's say the driveway starts here. I'm going to click and let go, and maybe it leads to a garage that you build later in the back. Let's make the driveway about there. And now we're going to want a walkway that goes from the doorway, the steps of the door, to the driveway. So let's keep our rectangle tool selected, and let's go to the very bottom end point of the bottom of our steps. Click and let go. And I'm not going to click, but I'm going to go to that endpoint so that the program knows I want to use that as the base of my rectangle. I'm going to go out to about there and click. And now let's continue our path to the driveway. I'm going to find the endpoint here, click and let go. Go all the way there. Move my mouse over a little bit, make sure we're on the edge. I'm going to click and let go. And now let's clean this up a little bit with the eraser tool. So go to the eraser, click the eraser. And if I click these lines here, it's going to take these lines out, so this all looks like one paved section. All right, so now let's use our paint can to really make this look like some property. Let's go to the paint can, and let's go to the asphalt and concrete menu, and pick something that you would like your driveway to be made out of. This looks like some good concrete. All right, let's try this one. Again, pick any texture you like, fill it in. Okay, that looks pretty good. You can always try a different one, fill it in, play around with it until you find a texture you like. And now let's make the rest of the property grass for right now. So let's go to Landscaping, Fencing, and Vegetation, this menu right here, and pick a grass that you like. There's lots of different grass textures. I really like this one. Let's see how this looks. So I'm going to click and fill it in. And check that out. Maybe I want some lighter grass. Try that. No, I think I'm sticking with this. Pretty cool. And now we've got our property laid out. Now, using what you know, I would challenge you to maybe at the end of the driveway try to make a garage, maybe try to make a shed. In my other tutorial for a basic single-story house, I show you how to make an in-ground pool in the backyard. We can also make some fencing that goes around it too. But one last thing I think I'll show you in this is how to add some vegetation, some actual like trees or shrubs. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this menu, again the paint can menu, click the paint can menu. Let's go up to the top, scroll to the very top. And there's going to be, I'm going to show how it's going to look for you. There's going to be something over on the side called Components. I want you to click and select Components. Now this has a warehouse of objects that you can search and put into your designs. I'm going to search for a small tree. So type small tree, hit enter, and it gives me all these different small trees that people have made. Now some of these are way better than others. I'm going to go with this cute little pine tree here. Click it, and it's going to import it. And notice now when I move my mouse, it has a tree. Maybe I want to put a little pine tree right there. Pretty cool. And now I can Control copy, Control C, and then Control V to paste, and have another tree. Maybe put another tree right there. Maybe I want to look for a shrub. If I type shrub, might have some other shrubs and things that come up, or I can search for other types of trees. I can search for flowers. kind of see what comes up. Let's see what this flower looks like. Oh, large model. Now, some of these your Chromebook might not be able to handle, but go ahead and search for any sort of vegetation, trees, things like that that you would like to put in your home. All right, congratulations if you've made it all the way through these tutorials. You have made a nice starter 2-story house. Don't forget to click that save button.